Hey guys, good morning. This is Briok at Ada Games. Welcome back to my channel. We're going to be continuing the Banner Saga today. We've got a lot of stuff to go through and talk about today too, which I'm excited about. Normally, I feel like I'm just into the game that we're playing. I have some other things I want to talk about today. But let's talk about playing this game first. Go from there, okay? I had a lot of trouble with this mission we're on right now. So we're gonna have to retry it. Let's give it a shot. Alright, I guess that's as good as it's gonna get. Let's give it a go. Well, fuck. Right off the bat, I can't move. Let's just rest right off the bat. Uh-oh. I'm gonna move back a little bit here, just because of that trap. Haha, that hit him. That's great. That one's down. let's see if we can knock out some of this guy's armor. This is the dude who, like, one-shot me yesterday. One-shotting all my guys. And it looks like today is no fucking different. Alright, big guy down. Here's the one I was most worried about. One more down. All right. Mission complete. Yesterday I failed that one. Holy fuck, my speakers are so loud. My speakers are so loud. Let me turn that down. It's a little too loud. A morgue stands over the bodies of the man and woman. Think the slag came up here for those two? Asked Moger, waving his bloodied weapon their direction. Why would anyone be here? Or any idea who they are? Let's search them. Moger leans down, patting the man's tunic. He stops, frowns, and presses his ear against the man's chest. This one's breathing, he says, pulling the man upright. She wasn't so lucky, he says, looking over the woman. Clang of metal reaches you from the courtyard below, muffled by thick snow. You curse. Quick, back down. Bring the live one. You skip stairs as you descend, shouting orders to the varl below. A fight seems inevitable. I'm just going to oversee it this time. I wonder if a tactical approach would be best. We were victorious. Probably lost more fighters than I wanted. I had one eye on the fight. Next time I looked down, dredge are swarming into the courtyard. Can't tell how many more are waiting out there. But it's a lot. If we're getting back across the bridge, it'll be a fight. Any options? Not really. Unless you want to wade into the valley, we're going to have to leave the same way we came in. Hakan, I think you should take a look at this. Nearby, the man had been bundled and laid near a short wall protected from the wind. I think this man is a mender. That raises more questions than it answers. What of it? The Spellweavers and Ridgehorn? Why? Maybe they knew something about what's happening. If he's going to tell us anything, we need to get out of here alive. But first, we need rest. I agree. Let's decide how we're going to defend the dump in case they attack again. Each day we wait here, the dredge are going to pile up. How many will there be tomorrow? Double? What about the next day? Alright, look, it's your call, Hakan, but we can't cut and run on this one. There's one way out. If Varl fall, if anyone falls fighting here, they'll be left behind. No, we've got to go. I don't like this at all. There's, like, you know... lose Moger here. Man, my ability to play this game safely is not really good. Lost a bunch of characters. Lost a bunch of my army. All this to get to Grofheim. Almost there, though. Hakan, join me a moment. There's something I thought you'd want to see. It's a welcoming party from Grofheim bearing mead. That's about the only thing I want to see. No such luck. The Minder from Ridgehorn woke up. He says his name is Ivan. Sounds like a Minder name. How is he? Not well. Where are we? A day or two from Grofheim. We found you at the Tower of Ridgehorn. What are you doing here? Grofheim? No. That's the wrong way. Juno, where is she? Where's the woman who was with me? She didn't make it, my friend. We only brought the living with us. No, we have to go back. I don't think so. We barely made it out 2 weeks ago. Do you know why the dredge were crawling all over Ridgehorn? Dredge, we have to go back. It's a damn graveyard, boy. I'm sorry. Ivan, the girl, was dead when we got there. What we have to do is tell Gerunder what happened and prepare for a bloody war. So if you... She's dead. I couldn't save her. I couldn't save her. Ivan suddenly looks spent. He slips to the ground and he motioned for some varl to help him into the cart. Not what I had hoped to hear. Not sure what I was hoping. Come on, Ubin. Sooner we get to Grofheim, the better. We are almost to Grofheim.
Dread grips me as we approach Grofheim. None of us expected to see a city unscathed. But what we find steals the very breath from my lungs.
Well, I would recommend we don't go to Grofheim. Chapter 4, Lest They Not Come Home. That is upsetting. Is this really necessary? Stuck outside the city walls, you've been fighting against the dredge when you have to, and moving between hiding spots when you can. If we do nothing, the people in there are going to die. You crouch near a building you know has survivors hiding inside. Dredge are making quick work of the walls. We can't keep throwing ourselves at any dredge that wandered near these damn refugees. We're already here. Alright, we're gonna quit helping people and get the hell out. We can't keep fighting off dredge and hope they'll pass. We're not getting in that God's forsaken city, I know that. The dredge will have all been heading south. That's not an option either. Wormtoe is the only thing that makes sense. They won't follow us across the waste. There's really no other choice. Why are you so insistent about Wormtoe? I know someone there that can help us, if we're lucky. Okay, everyone. Up. We're going to make a run for it. Then in a short time, you're ready to leave. Let's check the market. Alright, so I have some renown. But I mostly just paid for supplies. And let's look here. Well, we're going to move on. Here we go, we're leaving. Outside the walls, things are a mess. Dredge are everywhere. Fortunately, they're going around the hill on which Frostfeller sits, heading south. Show little interest in following you into the waste. Someone else shows interest, though. From the gates of Frostfeller, a group of fighters are rushing towards you. Carts stacked high with supplies at the rear. Ready yourselves for trouble when one of them shouts, "Hold!" "We spied you leaving," says the man in lead. "I recognize you," replies Oddleaf. "You came around with the food cart." "I did. Name's Onif. Look, we've got no intention of staying in Frostfeller." Onif tells you, "But we haven't had any choice before now. Don't care where you're going, we're coming with you." What's happening in the city? Bunch of vultures and lunatics. Between the families killing each other for control, there's more bloodshed inside the walls than outside. Staying in there is a death sentence. We're going to let them join. We're grateful, and we've got enough food to share. Heinous fighters join your caravan as you dart into the waste. You're finally free of Frostfeller, but find yourself facing new problems. Your hope that whoever Ivor knows at Wormtoe is willing to help. Alright, we gained 35 fighters. Not a ton, but it's something. Morale has declined. We're in good morale. This game stresses me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but being able to get through this pretty quickly while having your whole party alive. Sounds of a skirmish alert you to a Varl surrounded by half a dozen armed fighters. One man spots you and shouts, "Leave us to our business. This Varl killed my father without reason." Varl is about to respond when a man attacks. The giant swats the blade aside and silently watches for the next assault. Let us hear what the Varl has to say. The Varl shrugs as if unconcerned, saying, "This one's father died, and I had a business deal. He lied, now he's dead." "Lie?" shouts the man. "You murdered him over a lie, you coward?" Men wildly attack the Varl, who deflect them well enough, but you're uncertain of how long you keep it up. Let's defend the Varl. "Ivor, you say? We could use any Varl with a good sword, couldn't we?" He nods, readying his weapon. The men immediately back off, the prospect of fighting your entire army suddenly unappealing. They watch from a distance, shouting obscenities and something about injustice. Varl turns toward you. "Didn't need your help, but if I'm going to travel, it may as well be in the company of another Varl." He falls in line with the others, and you return to travel. Alright, we got one Varl. It's something. Caravan is buzzing with worry. In the distance, someone has spotted a large number of dark figures following you. "The Dredge!" cries one woman. Something about it tells you they don't quite look like Dredge. "Gods be damned," chokes Onif, standing on one of the carts. "Worse than Dredge, that's Ekkel. That's the reason we left Frostfeller." The news spread throughout the clansmen like wildfire. "Ekkel? Why would he?" starts oddly. Unless he's after you, Onif. "He's insane," interjects Onif. "And unpredictable. It's a good number of fighters with him. Your mind races considering what to do." Let's try to outpace him. It's been barely an hour before you realize it's futile. I guess we're going to have to lead a charge. Let's keep them away. You gather Onif, your allies and fighters, and head out into the waste, weapons drawn, where the caravan won't be involved. "Onif, my good friend," he says as you approach, throwing his axe on the ground. "We come to parley, not fight." Why would it believe a word you say? "Onif, we were good friends. What happened?" "Go back to Frostfeller. What more do you want?" "What a pretty girl. Is she yours? I'm glad nothing happened to her. With the Dredge, I mean." "My friends, how could I forget everything you've done for me? Took my live bait, took my warriors, took one of my best men. How are you, Onif? Do they treat you well?" "Shove it up your ass, Ekkel. If you came out here to kill me, let's just get it over with." "Nothing like that. You must think you know me, or people like me." "What did Onif tell you? I'm crazy?" "I hadn't survived because I'm crazy. I did what had to be done to make it in Frostfeller. The only mistake I made was you." "Sorry, what was your name? Seems like something I should know by now." "Rook." "What kind of man are you, Rook?" "You look like an average man to me. A man worried about his daughter, maybe, just making his way. But then look behind you. How many is that? They follow you? Fight for you? Why? What kind of man are you?" It's more than that, isn't it? You think everyone was born to lead, make hard decisions? Who do these people think you are? You saved them. You're a hero. Maybe that's more important than who you really are. What's your point, Ekkel? "I'm your prisoner, Rook. Bind my hands. Frostfeller is done. I can't survive here. Thanks to you, my good friends. You may not have cut my throat, but you sentenced us to death. I don't believe that's who you are. Is this some kind of apology? You can't trust me, I know that. Take me and my men as prisoners if that's what it takes." Ekkel looks down at the ground and the words come slowly to him. "I'm not above begging." "I'd be a hypocrite if I told you to leave them. I don't know, Rook. You don't know me. How could you trust my word any more than his? I'm behind whatever decision you make." "We need fighters. You fight the Dredge just like the rest of us. You fight for everyone now, not just yourselves. And if you even look the wrong way at a single man, woman, or child in this caravan, there will be no hesitation about killing you on the spot. You do us a great honor that I hoped, Rook. These people are right to follow you. You'll have no trouble from us. I may be reckless, but I pay my debts." The caravan eyes them suspiciously, but they try to fit in, following your orders. You expect to hear complaints about this. Things are definitely becoming more complicated. But I gained 45 fighters. Normal morale, though. Not good. It's gone down a little bit. It's not bad. It's not good. Got to do some stuff to raise morale. We're also basically out of supplies at this point. You find a surprising number of people camped out at the Godstone. They've been here quite a while, ever since the sun stopped. Apparently they think Radormor, the sun god, has come back, and they're worshipping him despite the bleak environment. They welcome the caravan, mingling and swapping stories with each other. They have almost nothing of value to trade, but their leader approaches and offers to let you join in their tribute. Ask what the tribute involves. He places some on his chest, which almost sounds like it's sizzling, and explains through clenched teeth it's a gift from the sun god, an oil that burns like the sun and lets them see things clearly. After some rest, you continue on. Sun god worshippers are keen to stay, so you pack your things and return to the road. Alright. Several people have noticed black vultures circling around the caravan, taking advantage of the light snowfall. They pose no threat. They have a visible impact on the mood of your clansmen. Next time you look back, Oddleaf is firing arrows into the air, which nearly tag the birds once or twice. Get lost. No dead down here, she shouts to nobody in particular. You know, says Oddleaf, scanning the caravan. A lot of these women, they could do this. You can tell from the look in her eyes she's excited about the idea. I think I'm going to start training them how to fight. Encourage her to train the women. We can always use more fighters, you tell Oddleaf. If Alette is any proof, you know how to train someone with a bow. Oddleaf gives you a smile. She heads off to some women in the caravan, showing them the vulture she shot down. That doesn't increase morale. Man. Morale declined again. We're going to have to camp soon to try to raise morale a little bit. I don't know where we're going. While walking, the words of Mother's song reach you. It's soothing, nuanced, and about your current journey. When she finishes, a man begins a tale of his own verse. The woman quickly responds with another poem, and the entire caravan slows to listen to the entertaining composition. The man's response is an upbeat poem, which questions the mother's cooking. The caravan explodes with laughter, and the contestants continue amiably for another hour or so. You hear snippets of the poems along the trail the rest of the day, the words changing slightly each time. Ah, morale improved. There we go. Morale decline. That improvement lasted all of, like, 5 seconds. Someone's been nicking extra goods from the supplies, a concerned woman tells you. Counted these myself yesterday. No mistake. This keeps up, we'll all be starving before long. Post a few extra guards to watch the supplies.
Wormtoe was never the kind of place someone would build a town. Fittingly, the Var living here aren't known for welcoming visitors with open arms.
Weak morale. Oh, man. Couldn't keep it up. Var will find you before you see them, not surprising with many people behind you. With weapons drawn, they demand to know why you're here. But back down when Ivor tells them he's come to see someone named Krumer. Well, I'll be damned. Krumer, it's been a long time. Yeah, it has. So what brings Yngvar to Wormtoe, with his own very own village of humans? Bad news. Dredger coming down from the north. We barely made it this far. That is dire news. Come on, we have food. We'll discuss more in the meat house. As you follow the old Varl into their meager town, you catch him quietly saying, if it were anyone else. I've talked to the warriors here. I'll be honest with you. Half want to go north and find out what happened at Blotzbalker. Some think we should go to Grofheim instead. None of them are happy you're here. What do you think? If I had it my way, I'd stay here and let the dredge come. But you made this a problem, didn't you? We can't feed this many people for long, even if they don't eat much. This is a Varl town. Most of us take care of ourselves. You've got women, children. We could pitch in, make this place livable. It doesn't work like that. These Varl are here to get away from civilization, not make one. It's Krumer's call. It won't be long before Dredge are here too. No, it won't. If there's one thing we should do, it's tell Gerunder what's going on. Who's Gerunder? Varl King. Well, as close as one as we have. Yngvar, where'd you find these people? Stay here and rest, but once yours are ready to go, we do. Going to see off those who want to head north. But I'll join you to Grofheim. More travel? No, we've already come so far. Stop the pouting, girlie. Even if Gerunder won't listen to a tired old Varl like me, I have a feeling they'll pay attention to your friend Yngvar here. They'll listen to Ivor? Ah, he hasn't told you? Of course he hasn't. Do what you need to do, but don't be long. Alright, let's go to the market first. There's a lot we can buy. I suspect we just need supplies. Talk to Ivor here first. Oh, that's Hogan. Just take it easy for a while. People are noticing. Oh, they noticed, have they? We're on the edge of a dying daily, and you want me to take it easy? Gods, I should be plowing twice as many fields. You understand? Don't get us thrown out of this caravan, Mogan. It's not just you who suffers. Right, so you get married, have kids, now I'm supposed to settle down too? What happened to the two brothers clam up as you approach? That's right, I've got a kid to take care of. Cool your head, Mogan. Hogan departs, leaving Mogan looking awkward. Rook, what brings you around? You've come running every time you hear yelling? Must be why you look so tired. Look, it's no secret. I like women, Rook. They like me. They like the scar. Forget it. Listen, all this death, every night half the caravan cries itself to sleep. Pathetic. Come on, Rook, be honest. This is good living. Half the world just tilling soil till they kneel over. What kind of life is that? We're lucky. You could go your whole life with no goals, no purpose, nothing to fight against but boredom and hunger. I'm glad for all this. Not sure I agree. Look at it like this. We're fighting to the death almost every day, yeah? You can curl up in a little ball of fear, you can go hide in the woods eating nuts and appreciating leaves or some nonsense, or you can enjoy the struggle. Know which one I pick? Anyway, just so you know, I'd never go for a let. Promise you that. Or Oddleaf, all yours. Appreciate it, Mogan. You depart, unsure whether your opinion of Mogan changed for the better or worse. He just likes to plow. You know what I mean? Good for him. Krumer, can you spare a moment? Mostly no, but I'll try. I never had a moment to thank you for your hospitality. Consider it done, then. How did you get all these Varl to follow you? Respect, young one. After the Second Great War, wasn't much for me left to do, so I started training other Varl to fight. Got tired of that, made a place in Wormtoe. They still come calling, even with no wars to speak of. Seems like that might be changing, though, don't it? So who is Yngvar? I'm surprised he never told you. I'm just surprised he can stand being around at all, anyone at all. Your friend was one of us long ago, I mean the dredge-bashing type. He was called Yngvar then. And if you want to know why he changed his name, best ask him yourself. I'm too old to peddle and gossip. I bet you have some incredible stories. I might. Or I could be the most boring Varl you ever met. Depends on how much you like killing dredge. Ask me again someday. Might tell you about the time we filled a dead yox with whale teeth. And why. Any wisdom on fighting dredge? Depends on how much you know. They're all armor. Tap them hard enough, though, and it'll shatter. Line up a whole row of slag, and they'll explode on each other all the way down. You get in a brawl, half your time is spent setting them up for it. And if you see one bang his axe like a tuning fork, try to kill him quick. Sometimes the slag he's calling won't even show up. Oh, so that's a summoning ability. I didn't know that. Rest. Alright, we gotta leave now. So, oh, there's more to see? I didn't know you could go left and right. And suddenly my buttons aren't working. Oh, there it goes. Okay, let's head out. Grofheim's quite a few days out, but nothing's worse than crossing the waste, I imagine. If there's anywhere you might be safe from dredge, it's there. Steel yourself from another long march, and half the town of Wormtoe joins you. Alright, so we've got 63 Varl now, which is good. Some clansmen have discovered a large patch of wild fruit. When you approach, you see some people have begun to sample them. A mother frets about whether they're safe after overhearing one of the children say that it tastes funny. Others start gathering by the basketful. Many clansmen follow your lead while others continue eating and collecting. Later that day, a few fruit-stained peasants stumble around with drunken grins. Apparently the fruit was fermented, not poisonous. Okay, that's good. Harsh words from one mother to another draw the attention of the entire caravan. My daughter marries Ragnai, or no one. That reed-thin tramp you call a daughter won't provide sons. The insulted mother bares her teeth, ready to attack. Worry on marriage another time. The two women look embarrassed, which turns to anger. You worry about your fighting, and I'll worry about my daughter. Both women glare at you before storming off. More morale decline. I haven't seen Alette for much of the day. When you do find her, she's returning to camp alone from a fair distance away, looking rather sullen. She keeps her eyes on the ground. I feel like things are changing so quickly, she eventually confides. It's just not just that. Everything is going so wrong. I've been talking to Ekkel a lot. This gets your attention. What has he been telling you? He told me how he and Onef are kin. Ekkel had a sister who married Onef, but she died a long time ago. They've been bound since, but then Onef left without him. He just left him behind without a word. That's why he came after us. Eventually you find Onef back at camp and relate the story. Is that what Ekkel told you? Replies Onef. It's true about his sister. She died of fever when we were just married. Surprised he opened up like that. So I left him in Frostfeller, he continues. He'd be fine one day, ready to kill his own men the next. Sometimes he would. I'd make the same decision tomorrow. March directly over to where Ekkel has been, forced to stay far away from the rest of the caravan. He turns as you approach. What did I tell you, Ekkel? Didn't I say even one wrong look? Who's giving wrong looks? Your girl came to me. Nice of her, I thought, seeing how she's the only one who gives a damn about the people around here. What in the depths is that supposed to mean? Look at you, running around, saving everyone's hide, making decisions. Good for you. What kind of life is this? Miserable. My voice-to-speech on my phone just picked up from that. I don't know what the hell that's about. Are you making it worth living? I see Alette helping the women, cooking food, taking care of the old, playing with the children, talking to outcasts. Did you know she sews up the wounded every time you get them bloodied in a fight? Remember when I said you were a leader? Yeah, they join you, but they follow because of Alette. Just stay away from her. Far away as you like. All I'm saying is don't ask her to change who she is. These people need one of her, not two of you. Well, that's a good point. So there's two betas starting up today. 2 games. Back for Blood is back in open beta. And the Diablo 2 beta, the remaster, starts today. I wasn't planning on buying Diablo 2, at least right away, because of the whole Blizzard stuff, the scandal. I don't really like giving them money when they're shit. But I really like Diablo 2, and I want to try it. So I'm kind of hard-pressed right now not to buy it. But I am excited to at least watch some people play it tonight, so If I buy it, I may end up streaming it, and if I don't, I'll be watching with everybody else. Oddleaf calls you over, grinning. A row of women holding bows of differing age and experience line up before a row of trees in the distance. They fire, doing an impressive job of hitting the trunks. I think they're ready to fill some dredge with feathers. One woman still hasn't shot her arrow. She stands perfectly still. The others watch. Just as the wind shifts, she lets go and her arrow flies, not into one of the trees, but a snow rabbit that had scurried off from underneath. Dinner, she says, smiling. A group of men from the caravan approach. Listen here, says one. Practice all you want. My wife isn't fighting dredge. The other men agree in chorus. We don't want to see a battlefield full of dead wives and daughters. To be honest, says Oddleaf, this was already harder than expected. I don't know how many more would really take to it, but the more people who can hold their own, the better. The men continue to complain. The women return to camp, not just as clansmen, but as fighters. Alright. Morale improved. A gaunt man and woman approach the caravan, hands held high. A word, friends, the man says. We are poor farmers down on our luck. The woman hits him and says, we're outlaws, plain and simple, 10 of us, and we'll help you in a fight for some food up front. What are your crimes? Misunderstandings, the man says. Mead houses are confusing. Never know when you've drank your share. The woman hits him again and says, we've stolen, killed a few when we had to. Skills that might benefit you out here. Join us, but you'll be watched. Two quickly shuffle to a supply wagon as 8 more bandits emerge from the wilderness. They gorge themselves on salted fish and cheese, taking time to thank everyone. After eating, they politely keep to themselves. Let's camp real quick. I just want to get morale up a little bit. I'm going to rest here for a day or two. I don't think we're going to get morale up any higher than that. You hear a whistle in the wind and spot a long line of Varl far up ahead, heading towards you. Behind them is a swarm of dredge and a trail of bodies leading off into the distance. Get down there, barks Krumer. Don't let them spread out, shouts the lead Varl as you approach the battleground. Soon you almost regret finding yourself fighting alongside them, facing off against a daunting number of dredge. Dredge line the battlefield, weapons drawn. A fight seems inevitable. There are at least 170 of them. You have 186 fighters and 63 Varl at your side. We're going to do formations. You start comparing weaknesses and strengths, taking into account terrain, morale, and the look of your enemy. If you're careful, you should be able to keep your forces balanced. You start rallying forces and gather your allies to you, preparing to enter the fray. Alright, wait. So I've got... It says to promote the fucker. It says right now. Alright, whatever. Let's take out Hogan and Alette. Alette has, I think, 0 fucking kills at this point. Not saying she's useless, but I'd rather have a Varl. Alright, let's go with that. See how that goes. Alright, hopefully we can win this battle and then move on. Oh, we're surrounded. That's fucking awesome. him up here. We'll move her back. Move him in a little bit. If we protect the humans, we should be okay here. Knock out some armor real quick with some archery. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna try to knock out this big guy pretty quickly, too. Bloody flail do. Alright, let's try to knock that out. Oh, 4 armor break. That was pretty rough. Breaking this guy's armor is crazy. Let's see, can I hit this guy? Armor down. do this. Let's move back here. We'll still break his armor. Knock this guy out. Oh. Do about half his health. Why didn't he get to move after I hit him? That's ridiculous. Take a moment to survey the battlefield. The enemy is being pushed back all the way down the line. Let's pull back before they regroup. Isn't this a damn curiosity? This is the second time I've been sent to find Varl, who is heading my direction with humans in tow. What are the Dredge doing up there? God knows. God does nobody know what's going on around here. They've leveled Grofheim to the ground. We've been losing ground for days. Drunder's in Einartoft now. They sent me to gather Krumer and the rest from Wormtoe when we ran across this bunch of slag. There's a lot more where they came from. Is this all the Varl you've got, Krumer? What have you been doing? Eating each other? Minnie went to Blatzbalker. Are you telling me Grofheim is completely gone? And Wagner's dead. Slag on her heels. The Varl you sent off north are probably dead. The world's ending. Come on, this is old news. We're gathering in Einartoft. That's where we need to go right now. Wait. Fossil takes a long moment to look over the caravan of men, women, and children behind you. Not them. What do you mean, not them? Unless you're a king or a mender, humans don't step foot in Einartoft. Now isn't the time for this discussion. Damn it, Fossil, who cares about that? What in the depths happened at Grofheim? Before Fossil can reply, a low rumble grabbed your attention, growing louder by the moment. Even though it's beyond sight, all eyes turn in Grofheim's direction as the rumbling becomes deafening, transforming quickly into crackling and splintering. It's coming closer. Go, shouts Fossil, taking off towards Einartoft. Don't stop until you've reached Hatterborg. I don't know what any of that is. I can't even say it the right way. Oh my god, look, there's a giant, dragon in the background. Fucker's just taking out a mountain. I need supplies, too. I don't know what I'm supposed to do to get there without supplies. After 3 terrifying days of tremors, you reach the Godstone of Harderborg, which is teeming with Varl who want to know what is happening. Others busily mend makeshift defenses set up around the Godstone of Harderborg, creator of Varl. Hold up, pants Fassel, between long gasps of air. We're going to have a talk. You're still standing. Well, most of you. Rest up, then move on. A mountain just sank into the earth, and something is out there. You're just going to send us away? I don't know who you are, but you're not going to Einertoft. There's a couple hundred Varl here who will back that up. Where are we supposed to go? Back the way we came? We're stuck between two mountain ranges. In one direction, a few thousand Varl, and the other an army of dredge and whatever caused that quake. Einertoft is a Varl city. This shouldn't be news to a Varl. Give it a rest, Fassel. Don't you recognize who you're talking to? Surprise suddenly flashes across Fassel's face. The other Varl are starting to come closer. You hear Yingvar being whispered between them. I think this might be the one person you want to let into Einertoft. The humans come with me, all of them. Fassel glances between Ivor and Krumer before stalking away, pushing past the mob of curious onlookers. Ivor, who are you? Some other time, Rook. Morale improved. The little you know about Harderborg, I'm not going to know that. Krumer is already here. It's good to pay respects, he says, and you both stand here in silence. Give this to Yingvar, he says, turning to leave. It was once his, and that stubborn ass refuses to take it back. Krumer hands you a massive studded belt. Suddenly, there's a lot of activity. Word comes from below to retreat to the next village over, and you soon see why. Black shadows sweeping down the valley from the direction of Grofheim, where the quake or whatever caused it has obliterated the mountainside. On closer inspection, it's a veritable ocean of dredge, more than you imagined possible. In their midst is a towering giant of dredge, blood red from head to toe. You gather your things in short order and join a good many Varl leaving the Godstone behind. Alright. We made it to Godstone Harderborg. And we got a few supplies. I don't know that that's enough to get us all the way. A woman's stifled scream failed to overly concern anyone. It was only a matter of time before the expectant mother gave birth. The caravan is simply excited by the first sign of new life since the trip began. Call for a day of rest and celebration. I don't know if that's a good idea. Well, that improved morale, but I just lost like all of my supplies doing that. Hopefully there's a place to buy. Yeah. Ivor tells you we can't stay here long. It'll take 3 straight days to cross Burn Pass, so stock up. There's no stopping once we leave. He takes off to speak with the other Varl about setting up defenses. Dad, says a lad appearing at your side, I liked old Ivor. Somewhere in the back of your mind, you feel the same way. You focus on preparations instead of realizing that you may be one of the first humans about to set foot in Einertoft. Alright, let's look at the market first. I'm just going to get supplies. It's like all I'm buying. Let's confirm that. And then let's look at our heroes here. Injured. Krumer's injured, but we can take him out. As much as I like him. But in his place, we can put one of these other guys. We'll put Hogan back in. Oh, do you need renown to level people? Oh, fuck. I've been using that just for food. I didn't know that. Alright. We're gonna have to save our renown next time. Let's rest up for a day, and then we're going to make our move here. Actually, now's a good time. While we're in a town, now's a good time for a little break. I'm going to take a quick break, use the bathroom, get some water, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. Let's turn that off. Welcome back, Briok. You're welcome. Glad to be back. Thank you guys. That's sweet of you. All right. Let's leave. Let's go on to the next place. So, my wife and kids are gone today. They went to the beach and they're not coming back till tomorrow. I may stream something else tonight.
We approach
We'll
a city that only Varl have seen and cross a bridge that only Varl could build. Let us hope that we are the only unwelcome visitors to pass.
Some of these scenes are pretty nice. But this evening we might play Diablo, we might play Back for Blood. We might play this. I don't know, we'll see. All these warriors and other great wars upon us. It is the third time I've seen such a thing. There are far fewer of us now than there once were. Kruber heads up the stairs to the Great Hall and returns shortly after speaking to some Varl. What did they tell you? By all accounts, the Dredge are coming here. Looks like they plan to end the Varl for good this time. This place will become a killing field soon. They say the Prince of Men is here. They've got a Mender, too. Prince Ludin is here? From Arboron? In any case, we'll be given no audience today. You remember the last time you were here, Yngvar? It's Ivor. Yeah, I remember it. What now? We find somewhere to rest. I'd recommend keeping your people out of trouble while you're here, Rook. In fact, keep them invisible. Jorundir won't be happy you're here. You're shown to quarters, but could wander the city while you wait for an audience. You feel like you could sleep for a week straight. Ooh, alright, so market. I don't have anything to spend. I've already looked at my heroes. Guess I could technically rest for a day. Alright, we're going to the Great Hall. Enough, Ivan. The bridge stands. Find some other way. Greetings from Wormtoe, Jorundir. I brought an ally. Who are these people? We don't have time for games. Wait, I know you. Yngvar among us again? Is this what the end of the world looks like? Jorundir steps down from his throne to get a closer look. In the light, you spy deep wounds on the Varl King. It was my last option. You look like death, Jorundir. The Sunder came through Grofheim, all of them, or we would still be there. A few thousand Varl remain. Bellower has been following us since Grofheim. That is what he does. What will you do? Remain. There's no better place for us than here. We make our stand in Einertoft. But even if Einertoft falls, the Varl won't be wiped out. Haken is taking our best warriors to Amarang, as we were discussing. I'm not going, Jorundir. We're needed here. This is not a debate. A messenger burst through the doors, cutting the tension. He says a stone singer has been cutting a path across the bridge. Gods, can we not have a moment's respite? They should not be here already. A stone singer is with them. Let me bring down the bridge, as I said. It will buy us... I said the bridge stands, Mender. I say it again to you and the Prince of Men and the whole Mender Council were they here. I will not say it again. Haken, you go to Amarang. Ivan, do not touch that bridge. Am I understood? You are. Then I'll confront the singer myself. Nobody tries to stop Ivan, but many follow as he leaves the Great Hall. Mender walks past great companies of Varl on the way to the bridge. A tall, thin creature stands there, 2 black spears over its shoulders, ringed by dredge. Varl had backed away in fear. Ivan stops before the stilt-legged figure. Suddenly, Ivor is beside you. You expect Ivor to refuse, but instead he locks eyes with you. Listen to me, Rook, he says. You'll probably die here. So will everyone else who steps on that bridge. Look at your daughter. Are you prepared for that? Fight like it's your last. You're not sure what to expect, but you draw your axe and soon find yourself standing behind Ivan on the bridge, wondering if you made the right decision. Oh, fuck. Alright, Ivan, though, buddy, here is level 5. Pretty strong dude. Remind me what these do. Let's give him an item. He's the only level 5 character I've got, so we'll give him that. I'd like Oddleaf in here, maybe, instead of Hogan. Yeah, she's got that ranged armor break. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Let's go into battle. Okay. I don't know if this guy hits with range. I'm kind of thinking he does. Ranged armor break is nice. Minder has made a kill. His armor's broken. to break some of his armor there. I don't know what this guy with the spear is doing. Or the tuning fork guy. He's decided to attack me. Okay, well, I thought he was a good guy. I guess I was right. Okay, that guy's armor's broken. Shit. Why'd I move him? Okay. Stone Singer falls hard. A howl like a hurricane sweeps across the bridge, the dredge part like a black sea. From their depths steps a crimson behemoth, and a wave of sheer terror hits you like you've never felt before. Bellower. Get the mender out of here, Ivor hisses, and run. Your legs move almost with a will of their own, though you can't pull yourself away from watching what happens next. Uh-oh. I am not satisfied with this. How far do you think that guy can move up? Probably the same as me, right? I guess we're gonna move way the hell up. That did 1 armor damage. Okay, Ivor's fucking dead. That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Ivor writhes in agony, his arm torn clean off by Bellower's onslaught. The Sunder raises his weapon for the killing blow. Sunder, face me, screams an uncertain Ivan, stepping back onto the bridge, raising his staff high. Even from here, you can see his arm trembling. You feel practically frozen in place watching. Am I going to lose my Minder too? Oh shit. That's not good. Ivan recoils in terror from the massive serpent that has appeared in the distance, and even Bellower backs away. It leans in close to inspect the two armies, flicks its great tongue, and then indifferently lurches over the mountainside and out of sight. The dredge are a knot of confusion. Some cower, others crouch in what looks like worship. Hacken shouts. Orders above the den. Varl rush forward, bowling over surprised dredge. Gaining ground, Bellower has receded back into the horde. Jorundr watches from atop the stairs. Hurry, says Ivan, suddenly pulling at your arm, snaps you out of the moment. You rush to Ivor, laying on the ground amidst the fighting, still breathing despite a missing arm, and drag him back into the city. Alright, let's look at our heroes really quick. Things are not looking good for my team here. I need 10 renown. I don't even have 10 renown. Same for her? Yeah, everybody needs 10 renown. Alright. Let's talk to Ivan here. Can you save? Yes, probably. Give me silence. Nearly 3 hours pass silently as Ivan applies his trade. Flesh slowly forms and closes across Ivor's torn frame. That is as much as I can do. He should make it. Thank you. Minder looks exhausted, leaning heavily against the bed. When was the last time you slept? A couple days ago. I'm okay. Just need to sit. Before you can catch him, the Minder crumbles to the floor. Chapter 5. Weary the Weight of the Sun. Eximic. Your sight swims as if underwater. Memories fly away like startled ravens before you can capture them. With great effort, you remember who you are, Juno. You also realize that a monumental serpent is speaking to you now. Your last certainty was that you died some time ago, and that is about to happen again. Frustrating. You are slow to understand the serpent. It speaks in a language that recalls very ancient memories of wards you learned long ago. If you're not going to die, I suppose we must speak instead. Who are you? My name is Juno. You are a Juno. It means nothing to me. Maybe I have asked the wrong question. What are you? What is your purpose? First, tell me what you are. Do you ask the hammer what the blacksmith is making? This conversation becomes meaningless by the word. What do your prophecies say? The gods gave you prophecy, fate, destiny? Is there no child coming to slay me with a magic sword? Are there no stars in the sky foretelling this disaster? Do you truly not know? Gods are dead. Dead? How is that? Are you a god? No. Gods are silent, and before me stands one who knows not what they have done. Listen carefully now, for I will give you a prophecy. I am the end. Do you understand? This world and this tapestry I would devour. It is my purpose. But I cannot. Instead, now comes a wall of night to consume your pitiful world. Wall of night? The dredge? Dredge? Stonemen marching across a long bridge? No, it is darkness. The egg white that is turned black. I am meant to devour the tapestry itself, not idly witness the dust smother this rock. I am incomplete, a worm crawling through a dung field. Because of you. Who are you to take my destiny? What are you? Return what is mine. Ivan. Juno, you're alive? You're alive. How? Where are you? Wait, where am I? Asleep, I presume, or unconscious. I'm in Ridgehorn, I think. The serpent was trying to kill me. Now I'm talking to you. Time is moving strangely. I've lost swathes of memories. But I found you, for a short time at least. The serpent said something about a long bridge, so I took a guess. It came after you? We saw it at Einertoft. Are you okay? It tried to turn me to ash after we spoke. I'd be surprised if that's the last we've seen of it. I could tear the land apart or crush cities if it wanted. What do we do? It gets worse. A prophecy of the gods that I've never heard. There are still prophecies out there? It was vague. Sounded like that serpent was supposed to swallow the world. Instead, some kind of darkness or nothingness is seeping from the north. It devours whatever it touches. That would explain why the dredge are swarming on us like someone kicked an anthill. Ivan, are you in danger? You could say so. Bellower is here. The Varl are holding him off, but not for much longer, I think. Of all the Sunder, why the immortal one? Bellower, that is the worst of luck. I would have you come to me, but we will have to do this the hard way. Listen closely. I will return to Strand and find passage down the Red River. You must leave Einertoft and meet me in Sigurholm. Juno will never make it to Sigurholm, but Bellower is about to overtake us. The Varl won't listen to a thing. Find a way. Do whatever it takes. I will not be able to contact you again before Sigelholm. Go. And Ivan, yes? I love you. Aww. Aww. Juno loves him. You spent a lot of time next to him since he passed out. Just keeping an eye on him. It's not like that, Dad. He saved Ivor. He might save the rest of us. Can he hear us? He just moved. How long was I? You were out for a couple days. How do you feel? Juno, she's alive. I need to meet her in Sigerholm. Hold on, slow down. Who's Juno? She's my mentor on the Minder Council. She contacted me. Contacted you? How? She's not like most Minders. What happened here since I passed out? The Varl are holding the dredge back, just barely. Bellower has disappeared. Ivor is still out of it. Drunder sent Håkon, Luden, and a couple hundred Varl away to Arbrong. I don't know how long we'll be able to hold out here. Rook, I need your help. Take me to Sigerholm. Sigerholm. Juno is going to meet us there. Sigerholm? That's got to be a week away at least. And just abandon Einertoft? Maybe, or... No, I could destroy that godforsaken bridge myself. That would delay the immediate threat, but Drunder will never agree to it. I need to understand a few things, Ivan. Why won't the Varl King destroy it? I can't completely understand it myself. The last time I mentioned it, he made his mind very clear. He'll let the city and the rest of the world fall before that damn bridge. How would you collapse it yourself? I could blast it apart, but this bridge wasn't made to fall. It'll take time and concentration. That's why I need your help. The Varl will try to stop me. It could mean holding off both the dredge and the Varl. What do we do about Bellower? I can't stop him, but I believe Juno can. That's why we need to go. We could just leave and let the Varl die to give us a head start. Not my first choice. Done everything I can on my own. There's a lot of story here. It's all about this Great War. Okay. Alright, we're going to go speak to Drunder and try to convince him. Going to go to the Great Hall. I'm not here to argue. I'm telling you that we're dying by dozens every day now. You sent our best away with Håkon. How do you expect us to last? You asked for this command, Fossil. Don't let them get across that bridge. Fossil takes his leave just as you approach. Not great timing, you think to yourself. Thank you for the audience. I forget your name. Rook. Rook, how is Yngvar? Will he survive? I think so. If I remember Yngvar well enough, he hasn't told you why he faced down Bellower, did he? No, he keeps things to himself. Yes, that sounds right. Yngvar confronted Asunder in his youth during the Great Wars. He won that fight. None other but the Minders have done that. He proved us stronger. Maybe he thought he could do it again. Ivor killed Asunder? How did he end up in Skogar? You'd have to pry that from him yourself. I don't know. He disappeared when the last king tried to name him Kinder. Occurs to you that Girunder would not be on this throne now had that not happened. But why are you here, Rook? Be brief. That bridge needs to be destroyed. If you jump the bridge, he's basically saying no. Okay, so we can fight on the bridge or we can destroy the bridge. I think the answer is pretty obvious. Or we could just leave and leave them to fight. So we could destroy the bridge, save the Varl, possibly fight the Varl. We could fight on the bridge with the Varl, probably losing people, and then we could just leave. I'm going to destroy the bridge. Let's just go with it. Let's look at our heroes real quick. He's not going to be in my group. My main character, Rook, is injured. Can I rest for a day? That's not even an option. Fuck. Alright, well, let's give it a shot. See, this is gonna make it so I have to fight Varl, too. Alright. We just helped tend the wounded Varl. Alright, well, let's give this a shot. For the record, this is a terrible idea. Absolutely terrible idea. Oh, fuck. Man, all these traps are annoying, aren't they? This dude's out of armor. That dude's out of armor. See if I can smash somebody here. There we go. That one's down. Oh, fuck that. Why is that explosion so big? You know, once you get rid of their armor, they're pretty easy to kill. Getting rid of that armor is a pain in the ass. Alright, there we go. Hopefully we don't have to fight Varl now. Hogan has been injured in battle. To break in the fighting, Ivan starts to rain down lightning at one of the bridges support further ahead. Dredge respond with confusion, shuffling away from the area, then the Varl notice. "What are you doing?" shouts Vassal. Several more Varl join him. Ivan is locked on his task. Another lightning strike sends rubble into the air. "Stop!" shouts Vassal, drawing his weapon. The others follow suit. "Stay close," you tell the others, drawing your axe. A lead is shaking so hard that you can see it from a distance. With a shout, Vassal attacks. Ooh, alright, so some of my best guys are injured. I'm gonna put these guys in though. I don't really have a choice. Oh man. Not looking good. Was Vassal this good when he was on my party? In my party? Not looking good. If I survive another round, I might have a chance just from outraging stuff. But I don't think I can outrange this guy. And he's out of armor and he's still taking, like, no damage. Oh, that's frustrating. I guess it's because I'm injured. I'm taking even less damage. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. And that's it. I lost. So, was there not just one thing I demanded of you? Jornder launches from his throne, pointing an axe in your direction. You've broken this alliance. You and Man and Varl are no friend to each other anymore. This is my reward for allowing Min and Einertoff. Do not blame all of humanity for my... There's a bustle from the back of the hall. The Varl part around a shadowed figure entering the room. Jornder, enough. This fight could not have been won. They tried to do what you would not. Enough of this insolence. I want these people out of my city. You'd gladly let our whole race die? There's nothing glad about it. There are no more Varl being made tomorrow, or 1,000 years from now. We are all there is, and we will be gone someday. You would destroy what we have made? What else is left of us? Will we leave no trace behind, as if we never existed? Now get out of what is left of my lands and my city, and never return. The guards pull you roughly from the great hall, where your caravan has been hastily gathered together. Chapter 6 of Our Bones the Hills. Should have just left. I guess if I had been successful there, the bridge would have been broken and maybe more Varl would have come with me. Let's look at our heroes here. Everybody's fucking injured, by the way. Alright, Rook. We're gonna view. We're gonna rest for one day. Let's look at our heroes now. Maybe 2 days? Yeah, if we heal for one more day, most of our party's good to go. But I think we're okay. I think we can...
We're short on supplies as it is. The caravan consists of more clansmen than ever expected. Accusations of stolen chickens, missing heirlooms, and concerns over daughters' virtues are the sort of things we hear relentlessly. Even fighters complain of spreading too thin to protect everyone. Form a council to handle these problems. You select a few older members to solve everyday issues, but infighting neuters their progress. Other members feel they could do a better job. Ultimately, while it buys some time, the council dissolves, tired of the thankless, demanding work. It's hard being a leader, you know? Got a lot to deal with. An old man sits astride an overgrown portion of the trail. You lost, you ask? He adjusts the leather strap on his head and says, no, are you? He jumps up and shuffles towards the caravan, his tattered clothes revealing no weapons. Well, I've seen better, the old man says, peering into the supply wagons, but I'll join you. He stands next to a fighter, throws his beard over his shoulder, and puffs up his chest. The fighter grins, and the stranger exhales. What are you waiting for? Lead the way. Who are you, and what are you doing here? Call me Onar, or something else you like, the old man says. A man goes where he pleases, doesn't he? His stern look is more comical than intimidating, but you stop looking for answers. You've already got enough. You're welcome to join. Keep pace. The old man puffs through his mustache. No fleeter than old Onar and his husbands. Mind your wives. I'm cursed with a golden tongue, not silver. Caravan enjoys a good laugh as they start moving once again. Morale improved from the old man. Baba Booies. Hey, no worries. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with me so much. I appreciate that. I hope we made his day. Seemed to. Appears that large figures following from the direction of Einertoft. Oddlife watches intently before finally saying, they have a cart. I can hear it. You slow to get a better view of and spy a small caravan of Varl. Eventually they catch up. Greetings, Ivor. It's been quite a while since we talked, hasn't it? I know you, Ubin. Never imagined you'd be one to defy the king. What made you leave? Someone had to. What do you mean? Bellower is heading this way. Already? How is that possible? A group of Varl from Wormtoe showed up around the back of Einertoft, the long way. Bellower and his army chased them across the summer path, they said. Past Wormtoe? That doesn't make sense. Bellower was at the bridge. Must have doubled back after that serpent appeared. While we fought on the bridge, he led half his forces around to approach Einertoft from behind. The attack on the bridge was a feint? Don't let anyone tell you Dredge aren't clever. Einertoft will fall within a day. Maybe not. He's following you. I thought one of you might know why. You exchange nervous glances, but nobody speaks up. Must be me, then. Is there something I don't know? That's quite a grudge he's holding if he's coming for you, Ivor. Doesn't matter. Our only chance is to get to Sigurholm. Juno will know what to do. We'll join you. I come bearing supplies and warriors who would be happy to kill a dredge or two, I believe. Alright. Got some Varl. Got some fighters. Got some supplies. Got some renown. Oh, not much, man. Not much. Not much is going on. Just playing a little Banner Saga, which is a new game for me. I'm enjoying it so far. I think we're pretty close to the end, too. I think we're at Chapter 6. It's not a long game. The caravan stops at a split in the road. Ahead, the path leading to Sigurholm veers off into the hills, which are now swimming with familiar black shapes. Dredge that way, too, grimaces Ivan. Summer path leads straight to Sigurholm, while taking the main road will add several days. They're every way by now, replies Ubin. I suggest we go around past Hoxstorp. Yeah, let's send some scouts. You'd send 2 scouts, only one returns. I'll put it this way. We're not getting through that way. It's like they're emerging from the rock itself. Alright, let's take the main road past Hoxstorp. I hate to say it, you tell Ivan, but I'm not willing to walk into swarms of dredge anymore. Juno will have to wait. You turn towards the long round around Hoxstorp instead, hoping you've saved lives in the process. Hey Zephiel, good morning. Yeah, Baba Booey, I do have a schedule. I stream every day, 5 to about 8 Eastern, usually. So 2 to 3 hours in the morning every day. And as far as games go, right now I'm playing Banner Saga, but as a few games release over the next month, I'll be switching it up. So I'm looking at playing potentially the Diablo 2 remake, New World for sure. I'll be playing New World. You know, I'm a variety streamer, so I just play whatever I feel like. So it's 1 in the afternoon for you. So I started 2 hours ago. So about 11 your time. A mother screams, "Flood the caravan." Her daughter lies dead in a tent. We all know who did this, she spits, staring directly at the woman who scuffled with previously. Murder over a marriage in these times? Something must be done. The accused woman remains silent. Let's investigate the death. Healer joins you in inspecting the young girl's corpse. An old infection, says the healer. No punctures, no choking, no poison. She died of disease. You report the news to the caravan. The mother admits that she had always known her daughter was ill, and everyone moves on. Oh, that's sad. Zephiel, what are you up to today? When does the Diablo beta start? Tell me this. Does it start soon? You make a convincing argument about leaving a town before the dread swept through and do a fair job of convincing everyone to be completely terrified. They start panicking. It remains to be seen whether you can keep them as safe as you say. Alright, let's level up. Is it 1 p.m. Eastern? Or Pacific time? Okay. That's a bit earlier than I thought it would be. Alright, let's rest for a day. Let's buy 1 thing of supplies, because that's all I can afford. And let's hope for the best. I still haven't pre-ordered it. I'm not convinced I'm going to do it. Baba Booey. In this game, it's kind of like Final Fantasy Tactics. So you have like battles throughout the game, but it's a weird mix of like tactics and an old school RPG where you have to make selections about what to do. And those selections have direct outputs that impact how you play. So, for instance, a minute ago, I tried to destroy this bridge that belonged to these giants, and they weren't happy about that. And so they fought me, injured me, then kicked me out of their city. So, yeah, it's pretty good. Nid, the archery student of Oddleif's, who you recall deftly shooting a snow rabbit, is firing arrows down the hill. Another dredge topples. That's incredible, says Oddleif, squinting, but we should get out of here. Let's go. But why don't you come with us the next time you want to try out that bow, you tell Nid, who nods a smile on her face. Alright, so I think we got a new party member from that discussion. See, so what you're doing has an impact on how you play. We're at chapter 6. I think there's 7 chapters. A group of men with broad shoulders and thick cloaks approach the caravan. They might be outlaws. You hear nearby, and the idea quickly ripples through the clansmen. One of the strangers approaches, saying, "We've run out of food. Any help would be welcome." His hard eyes reveal nothing of his motivations. Ask them how they came to be here. Your men get nervous and reveal sturdy weapons. Your warriors step forward until the leader holds out a hand, saying loudly, "The last group to ask us questions tried to kill us. Tried. Let's keep this simple. Will you help us or not?" I can't offer them anything. I guess kindness is the right way. If we could spare more, we would, you say to the man as you pass along some rations. His companions discuss something quietly before approaching and thanking you for your kindness as they depart. Alright, that was 1 whole day's worth of rations for me. I'm gonna run out of rations, I think. Oh, that might have been good timing. Music in this is pretty good. It comes with a soundtrack if you buy it. I think you can buy the whole trilogy together too. There's 3 of these, and the story continues. Yeah, I'll call you Adam if I remember. I'm not really good at that, to be honest. I'm really bad with names. Godstone of Dunder passes around you. In the frozen climates here, it looks like the rock is split and is falling apart, held together only by the deep snow. Curiously, when standing between the stones, the wind drops off completely, picking up once again once you pass through. I almost wonder if we should rest here for the night, says Ivor, who seems to have noticed the same thing. With all the snow around it, Dredge might not even be able to find us. Oh man, I don't want to stop because I'm out of supplies. Godstone Dunder. Alright, luckily there's a stop up here, because we are out of supplies. Hockstore. A well-tended farm with plenty of livestock draws the caravan's attention. Upon your arrival, the farm owner's workers stand defensively within plain sight, crude weapons at the ready. Their crossed arms make their thoughts clear without a word. Alright, I'm out of... I should have just tried to bargain with that guy instead of warning him. I have no renown. Fuck. No supplies. Ah, damn it. Now there's Dredge upon me. I don't have enough anything. I could put Ivor in, but Ivor is basically fucked, man. Ivor has like one arm now. Oh well. It's one arm giant. Let's go. Okay, let's get ready for battle and hope for the best. Nice. Good. His armor's mostly gone from that. Man, the range on some of those guys, though. one down. Two down. So I'm controlling all of the human and giant looking guys. The metal looking dudes are controlled by the computer? Computer? I don't know anything about Heroes of Might and Magic. It's like Final Fantasy Tactics. That's the only game I know that I can explain it like. It's like a Viking Final Fantasy Tactics. It's a little bit slower paced. But if you can deal with that, the story's pretty good. Oof, that explosion sucked. See who he slays. Let's move back a little bit here. Just range it out. Man, I'm just slowly progressing here. Half my guys are getting killed. Big guy down. Oh, fuck that. 80% chance and it got deflected. Got him. Oh! 22 messages deleted by the moderator. Zephiel's gone mad with power. Absolutely crazy. Town is nothing but ghosts and now covered in more dredge bodies too. Remarkably, as you're about to leave, you find an old man sitting quietly in a tattered market stall with a couple of items in front of him. He hums to himself as if nothing were wrong and seems to be in shock your clansmen gather him into the caravan before you leave. Alright, we gotta get some supplies. We got 6 days worth of supplies here. I don't know if we've spoken. I'm Nid, you're Rook, I know. We've actually been traveling together for a long time. Isn't it strange how you can be so close to people and not know them? Every day I pass people I swear I've never seen before. I wanted to thank you for letting me join you. Where are you from? I don't think you're from Skoger. I knew most of the people there. No, I had a house in Frostfeller, but we were driven out when the dredge started to show up. My husband died trying to protect our home. My sons and I were thrown out into the fields. I'm sorry. Eckel's men killed my husband. Now Eckel is traveling with us. For a long time I was angry. Why did he get to live? Why did you decide for the rest of us? You look away momentarily, not sure what to say. But I've let it go. I have 3 sons and I don't want them to grow up with hatred in their hearts. That's why I wanted to thank you. Honestly, I've never even tried before Oddleaf made me. I spent my whole life making clothes, cleaning. Oddleaf's good, but I don't think it was all her doing. Feels right. I just look where I want it to go. Anyway, I feel better. The caravan, the people worrying all day and making problems. Sometimes they really stew in their misery. I'm glad I can do something helpful. Don't think of anything of it. We all have our own problems to deal with. Let me know if you need me to put an arrow in something. Ah, she's like a super mom. Alright, we're gonna rest. Man, I wish I had enough renown to, like, level my people. Oh, Ivan's in my group. Why the fuck is he not fighting? Guy's a fucking god. Krumer, too. We're gonna put Krumer in place of Ivor here. I need way more renown. Renown's like... I wish I hadn't bought all that stuff I bought earlier. Super useful and I wasted it. Alright guys, I actually think this is a pretty good place to... Are you close to 100,000? You're gonna end the stream? Oh, jeez. You've been watching a while. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna raid somebody. But before I do that, I just want to call out again. I may stream tonight. I'm not sure yet. It depends on if I get Diablo. If I don't stream tonight, I may also stream tomorrow morning instead of going the whole weekend without streaming. So hopefully I see you guys back tonight or tomorrow morning. I will be back on Monday, same time, 5 a.m. Eastern, and we're going to be playing more of the Banner Saga. And we're on Chapter 6 now. I think there's only 7 chapters. It's a relatively short game. So I'm looking forward to playing more of this. I'm actually really enjoying the story. Let's go over and see who the fuck is there to raid. You know, let's send you guys over to, I don't know, let's look for something new. Let's look for something new. Alright, well, here's a guy playing Dead by Daylight. We're going to send you guys over to him. He's a nice guy. We've rated him before. I will be back, like I said, tonight or tomorrow. I hope you guys have a good day. And if I don't see you tonight or tomorrow, I hope to see you on Monday. Thanks for hanging out with me. I really appreciate you guys coming in. Adam and Zephiel. You know, be kind to each other. Be good. And have a good weekend if I don't talk to you. Alright, so we're going over to Millsy. Be nice. Put out some emotes if you have them. And I will catch up with you later. See ya.